leadership and ministry. So what was your first leadership position?
May I go back in history? While I was a student in Bible school, I was fortunate to be the student body president at Bible school, the missions director, my class president. So it was during my, I was 19, 20 years old, elected by my peers to serve in those areas.
So what other positions after college did you have?
After college, of course, I became a pastor. And I've served on almost every level in the last 45 years of church ministries. I've been in the section as a youth leader. I became the district youth president. I've served on the LABI school board. Presently, I'm also a member of the board of Region Southwestern. I held positions as an executive president, sectional president, executive harvest director. Lately, I've been the superintendent now for 7 years. 5 years in a conference and 2 years as a district.
So how did you get the position of superintendent for the district?
Gulf Latin American District dissolved, and so we became 4 conferences. It was in the first election that my name was nominated, and I was able to allow my name to stay in there. Of course, it's ministers who voted for me, and since then I've had 3 re-elections. One as a conference, and now the last one has been so it's elected by ministers.
What requirements do you have to do for your ministry?
For the leadership position I hold now as a superintendent, there is an age, I believe it says 30 years and older, you have to be an ordained minister. You must have worked in the district at least 5 years. And the district is looking usually to elect a person that's bilingual, that is able to supervise not only the credentialing of pastors, but also the missions and church planting efforts. And so it's the grace of God that I have to confess that I should be elected and re-elected.
Over the years, has it gotten easier to be in a leadership position?
We learn to do certain things. It's almost a funny story. I walked into a meeting 2 years ago, and I said, we're waiting for the boss. And I said that. I said, you're the boss. I said, oh, that's right, I am the boss. It gets easier in the sense that you learn the mechanics, but the challenge of leading pastors and churches in times when there's so many new dimensions as far as finances, as far as methods, the challenge is always going to be there. I don't think I'm ever... As I said, I know what I'm doing. I tell people we're going in uncharted waters, which means a leader will want to go to areas where he's never done before, based on some knowledge, but always trusting God and the counsel of others.
Do you have any goals for the future?
I'm going to laugh at this. I've been a preacher for 45 years, and I grew up wanting to be a preacher. If I had a goal, I know I'm reaching that pinnacle. I'm 66 years old. 45 years of full-time ministry. How many more good years I have left in me, only God knows. But if I were to slow down some, and I be the full-time pastor of this church, or a superintendent, I'd love to do missionary work for 2 months at a time, come back and recharge my batteries. So the goal is, until Jesus calls me, and I'm able to speak in you, I want to share a little and other people.
What advice could you give to people who want to take a leadership position?
I was given advice as a student by a teacher. As I told you, I was elected to positions by my peers, by teachers, by pastors. Back in 1969, I was a 3rd year student. A professor comes to me and gives me a hug. And this wonderful Spanish tells me, Dino, never let it go to your head. And that word resonates. A leadership position is not something I earn, or I merit, or I deserve. I have to know that it's God's grace, and it's the trust of the people, cooperation. So what do you do as a leader? Do your best. If you're going to be in charge, do your best. But if you're the second man, then support the big guy. So never let it get to your head, who am I? I am what I am because of the grace of God. So if any advice, don't let it go to your head. Because someday, someone else will take over my job and do 10 times better. And I can just be peaceful that I did it my way. Hopefully he's standing on my shoulders and doing better.
Well, thank you for your time.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.